Hello and welcome to the Social Talks. This is your host Ratna, and today's news focuses on the CAA controversy in India, which is now back again in limelight. The Citizenship Amendment Act in India has again sparked an outrage of protests across the streets of India. Especially after, a political leader made a statement in relation to the same. While addressing a rally in the state of West Bengal in India, political leader Shantanu Thakur made a statement in which he claimed that the CAA law would be implemented within a span of 1 week with immediate effects. Now, this was enough to spark an outrage of protests and demonstrations across the Indian streets. And the people who were mostly leading these demonstrations were seemed to be belonging to one such community, and they were the Muslims, who were strongly opposing the decision of the implementation of the law. Now let's understand what is the CAA. The Citizenship Amendment Act, which was proposed back in 2019, it mentioned to grant legal citizenship rights to those minorities who were persecuted from Islamic countries such as Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, and they had to flee, and henceforth they took shelter in the Indian soil. Now, the list of minorities included the Hindus, Sikhs, Parsis, Christians, Buddhists, and the Jains. But they excluded one community, and they were the Muslims. And this is why the outrage started, and protests and demonstrations were seen across the Indian states. Now, since the proposal of the CAA law back in 2019 under the ruling government, it has been witnessing a spark in protests and demonstrations across the Indian streets. And now a similar situation can be seen ahead of the 2024 elections in India. Now, according to a news report by The Wire, it was dated back in December 2023 during a rally in Kolkata, the city of India, wherein a higher official of the ruling government made a statement. He claimed that the CAA was the supreme law of the land and therefore no force could be able to stop it from being officially implemented across the nation. Now, why is it so that the CAA is surrounded by so many controversies? Well, one of the major reasons is that the exclusion of the Muslim communities from the list of minorities which was displayed under this act. This move sparked an outrage amongst the Muslim communities, and their protests also garnered international attention, especially from international human rights organizations who further questioned the mere secularism of the Indian subcontinent. Well, ultimately, the decision of the Indian government and the opinions of the public would further determine the future of the CAA law. Well, this was all for today. Thank you for watching and listening to the Social Talks. Do follow us for more news updates. Thank you.